points in the game.
Team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack, ready to kick it off and get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40.
He doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them.
There he goes. That completion. From the gun, looking for a man. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Touchdown.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Memphis Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a Sims offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cross. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Punt is on its way. He gets it up to the 30. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Memphis. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights.
Of that, maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Got a first down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And it'll be a touchdown. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you.
From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Got the first down himself.
It's a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Milner. Put it right on him. 6 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you wanted a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They get him up to the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hampton. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up. Open the period. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time. Takes it the other way. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Power football with the run. There he goes. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. And it's no good. He missed it. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Caught over the middle.
Back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Fires converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Hampton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag.
Navigate that angle from this distance. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he... to the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Pittman. Now he's... and he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC.
First down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Wants to go up top. Finds a little space. Just what they were looking.
They've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that. Couldn't.
The snap sets up to throw. What a catch, and a little Barishnikov right down the sideline. Stays inbounds, and it's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This team...
the second quarter, that means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see.
Here's the return from inside his 10.
Need more. You really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that.
Gonna have point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the
tackle after a long run and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looks as if we
fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
He did not. It was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
The discard, and he's running free.
Defenders have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
fires one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They knock. It'll be a draw. He's not going to make this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. Possessions really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Memphis.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, every little bit, they'll send the back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's using his legs. It's Baxter. Picks up the first down, still moving. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all. On that play right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has...
7, they're looking at a third down and short. Throws to the tight end. And that's him. Have to punt for the 4th time today. He'll call for the fair catch. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up.
You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On its 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Under fire. Quarterback camp.
Thrown for a bunch of yards, and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got him downfield. And so here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup. This
Defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coach.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be a...
There he goes. Good with the no huddle. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's cross. Across the 25. He's got room. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's back to throw. It's Duffy. Grab near the sticks. It's Milner. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been
A little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr.
Off that clock, now under a minute to go. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will
It's in the game.